my darlings, how are you? I hope that you are doing amazing. So today we are going over the Druid Animal Oracle deck. Now this was created by Stephanie and Philip Cargome. This was also illustrated by Will Worthington. Oh my goodness. I can't say enough wonderful things about this deck. I definitely recommend it to you guys, especially to anyone who loves working with animal energy like I do. I think that they have such a wonderful and unique medicine, each and every animal, and they have so much that we can really learn from them and that we can also utilize in our day-to-day life. But for the longest time, I've been so drawn to this deck in particular, but I've never really decided to take the plunge up until now. And it was really funny because I always said to myself, when the time arises, this deck will find its way to me. Like, there will be no if, ands, or buts about it. This deck is going to find its way to me. So sure enough, I was at a local used bookstore and look what I found on one of the shelves. Well, my sister found it and then she gave it to me and then I was like, whoa. Shout out to my beautiful, awesome sister, Divine Destiny Tarot. I ended up being like, wow, well, if you're not going to check out that book, I'm going to. And since she already had a whole bunch of other books picked out, and we did a little bit of a trade for a few books, and sure enough, wow, it made its way to me. Woohoo! But this is a really, really awesome deck. So then I went on Amazon and I actually just bought just the deck itself, but it does come with its own booklet, and it is quite a big booklet as well. It's about the same size as the cards, which is a good hefty size. Normally when I make these setups for reviewing these cards, it's usually like the tarot cards go to about here, right? So you have a little bit more background, but these are quite large and I actually really, really love them. I really like how big they are, and like I said, you can really cut down borders on the side. There's a lot of people that I was looking at online that actually decided, hey, I'm going to cut the borders on this, but I'm someone who kind of destroys the sides of my cards, so the borders are gonna stay on for mine. But here is the book. Isn't the artwork just incredible? Oh my goodness, and it's a good quality book. Really nice. On the back, you can find out more about the authors, the artist, and also more on sort of Druid tradition and any kind of information that you might want to have going forward with Druid Animal Oracle medicine. So for the box itself, the back of the box says, the Druids revered animals as sacred guides, guardians, and protectors. This beautifully illustrated deck draws wisdom from the wellspring of the ancient Celtic tradition, and from it you can receive healing, strength, and guidance for your own life journey. The authors and artists are all members of the Order of Bards, Ovates, and Druids. There we go. One of the largest international Druid groups. There we go. It has 33 sacred animal cards and a 48-page booklet. Oh my goodness, that's awesome! Woohoo! But this is a really, really great deck. I really can't recommend it enough to you guys. Oh my goodness. And here's the front. Honestly, there's the sides. The artwork is phenomenal. I literally can't get over it. I love it. This is kind of like one of those decks that I'm going to forever be drawn to, for any sort of anything, especially when finding out different people's like personalities and like trying to get to know someone. This is such an awesome deck for that. Oh my goodness. So starting out, I'm going to actually show you the back of the cards as well. So you can actually read these in reverse too, which is what I love about these cards. Oh my goodness. In the book itself, it says that, if you get a card that's in reverse, you can feel very much inclined to read it in reverse, Here is actually, so we have the meaning up here, followed by the reversed meaning. Which you guys know, I love that. I love reversed readings, and reversed messages. And it's not necessarily because it's, negative or because it's anything bad. It's just because it's more information, right? So yeah, I really, really love that they give people the opportunity to be able to experience that. I think that is so, so awesome. So I think for this review, I might actually just leave them here for you guys to look at, and then I'll move them. So here we have Bear. be, there we go, you guys can see it better. Aren't these phenomenal though? Look at all the colors, all the little details. Oh my goodness. I love these. So it's completely up to you, if you keep the borders or not. You can trim off that extra white and just keep this decorative trim. Ooh, I love him. He's so cute. I love Fox. I love this winter scene with all of the ice and the snow. Oh my goodness. And then the sun just kind of peeking out in the background. How beautiful. Frog. I love Seal. Oh my goodness. He's so cute. Look at him. Look. And I love all of the mythology and the lore behind seals too. It's so awesome. Okay, on to the dragons. Oh my goodness. So there are 4 dragons in here representing each element, and I love them. Oh my goodness. So we have Earth Dragon, Air Dragon, Water Dragon. I think Water Dragon is my favorite. I've always loved lake monsters, sea monsters, anything that lives in a lake and has a really long neck and looks kind of like a reptile. I'm about it, right? Fire dragon. I think fire dragon's pretty cute though too. I don't know. What do you guys think? Who is your favorite dragon? Let me know. Okay, so that was all of the cards. So I'm going to move everything aside and then we will shuffle this. Okay, so I will see you in a second. Okay, so I have everything moved aside, so let's get ready to shuffle. Okay, so we have the deck right here. So as you can see, it is quite a hefty deck. It is very large, you know, large and in charge. I love it. But it is a little bit of a challenge to shuffle. As you can see, as a child, I took piano lessons when I was really, really little. So maybe that's helping me now, just doing those kind of finger exercises, right? Just kind of get into your inner pianist, and that will help you know. But if you find that that's really hard and you don't want to trim the borders, because we did talk about that, how you can trim the borders if you feel inclined to. But if you don't want to, what I've really found is that you can grab it from the sides like so and shuffle it just fine that way. You know, these cards aren't too thin. They're very much proportionate for the length of themselves as well. You know, they're a very, very good size, very well manageable as well. I just wanted to bring that in and kind of put that out there because look, this is an angel therapy card. Can you see how much bigger these cards are? Like, you know, they're pretty massive, but I love them because they are thicker. It's not something that's going to be long and thin and something that you really don't know how to manage. I think that they did a really, really wonderful job in maintaining not only like the size of it being so big and so beautiful, but also with being like, okay, well, it will even out if we add that extra little bit of width as well, because it really, really does help. Oh my goodness, I can't stress that enough. It really, really does. And they slide together so beautifully. As you can see, I really, really just don't have any complaints with this deck. You know, I feel like especially with it being so large, maybe most people would be like, well, I don't know about that, but it intimidated me when I got it out of the box, and then I started working with it, and I was like, these are awesome! Oh my goodness, I don't know why I was scared. I don't know what I was worried about, right? But like I was saying, it's definitely not impossible. Look at this. Look at that action. Okay, Air Dragon flew out. Ironic, I mean, hey. But we will leave him right over here, and we'll actually read for him from the book. I will read you his description, but look at this. I just want to show you one more time. How nicely these shuffle. You know, they aren't sticking to one another. They aren't being like ridiculous. I absolutely love them. And another really awesome way to read these cards, if you're not someone who is excelling at shuffling these, is just laying them out and spreading them out. That wasn't a very good spreading out, but you know, we do our best here. Sometimes our best is like not like the best, but it's our best, right? So you can just kind of pick from there and be like, oh, I'm going for that. You know, and then we got Crane. So yeah, going forward, we are going to look at Air Dragon now. So Air Dragon is actually at the back of the book with the other three dragons and the seal. I just wanted to point out as well that they have all of the elements. You know, you can see what all animals fall under what elements. So dragon, crane, dog, frog, otter, salmon, seal, and swan fall under water, while dragon, air dragon, bee, blackbird, crane, eagle, goose, hawk, owl, raven, swan, wren all fall under air. You know, so you can kind of go back into the book and see what falls under all of this. There's also healing, protection, fertility and creativity, sensitivity to the other world, connection with fairy, initiation, shape-shifting, journeying, pairs. So this is a really awesome deck as well to be able to bring in their medicine and to be able to utilize it. You know, if you're someone who maybe works in a healing industry, maybe you're a nurse, maybe you're a doctor, or maybe you're just someone who really excels at Reiki as well, you can work with any of these animals. Oh my goodness. Same with protection. Maybe you're doing a long distance travel or a long distance move. These are really wonderful animal energies to really utilize into your life. Maybe even to start an altar based off of them, you know? Fertility and creativity. If you're trying to birth something into your life, this doesn't even necessarily have to be children, but, you know, it could even just be a business endeavor. But I think that is so awesome that they also add that, you know? They add their different qualities and abilities. They also teach you how to ask questions for your cards, how to answer them, how to kind of get the best kind of, I want to say bang for your buck, but you know, it's just kind of like deciphering your own intuition in a sense as well. There's also this spread and also another page on interpreting the cards. So how awesome is that? Now let's find Air Dragon before I lose my train of thought again. Okay, so I'm probably going to butcher this, so we're gonna do this together. Okay, we did it. So this is Air Dragon. The keywords are inspiration, insight, and vitality. Okay, so it says coming into contact with you know, nailed it, can be as a bolt of lightning to the psyche and intellect, and as such must be treated with care and considerable respect. Sometimes manifesting as sudden flashes of illumination, the air dragon brings insight and clarity to your thought and imagination. As conveyor and of numerous power, the air dragon can be seen as a symbol of visitation, for he is a messenger of the sky. Okay. Reverse meaning is you may be in danger of becoming the servant of an idea, dogma, or belief system. Sorry if like my speech kind of like goes in and out. I'm having to like bend over my phone. I could read it through my phone, but I don't know. So it says contact with spiritual concepts and energies can sometimes stimulate the intellect in a way that produces inflation and delusion. To avoid this, constant reality testing in the everyday world of relationships and practicalities is essential. Okay. Sorry that took a lot longer than expected. Oh my goodness, I can't lean over my camera and do that. I just need to read off of my camera. But yeah, isn't that awesome that you can also just kind of pull a reversal if you would like to, you know, and then interpret it that way. Each and every animal in here has a reversed meaning. Even goose, even our beautiful little goose here has a reversed meaning. You know, and it's just kind of more information on the current situation at hand, and also on any sort of, maybe you're asking about your personality, other people's personality, how they're feeling, etc. So this is just an awesome deck all around. Oh my goodness, I definitely recommend it to you guys. I can't recommend it anymore. But yeah, definitely let me know. Do you guys have it already? Are you thinking about getting it? What's going on? You know, what's your favorite card as well? Do you have a favorite animal in these cards that you're being very much drawn towards? Is there an animal energy that you would like to work with more in your everyday life? Let me know. I personally would love to work with water dragon more, just as I really, really love water dragons, sea monsters, lake monsters, any of that. But yeah, definitely let me know in the comments down below. I can't wait to read them. Oh my goodness. And yeah, I hope that you guys have a beautiful rest of your day or night, depending on when you're watching this. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!